Wasn't it fun? Wasn't it fun walking 17,000 steps a day? No, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. I hope that did it justice for those of you that hadn't been, because you missed a treat. It was a big place, right?
It was huge, but unlike some convention centers that my heart used to belong to, it was not cobbled together over 5 decades with buildings here and buildings there and a tent in the parking lot and a skyway to get across them and so on.
Let's dig into it.
Anyway, we've got so much to cover. Shall we do the news?
News article numero uno. Is that right? Oh, sorry, I don't speak. My Spanish is getting better. News article number 1. ISE 2022 draws attendance of nearly, but not quite, 45,000 people. So this is a very quick, a very interesting article for those of you, again, that hadn't been or even that have been. Just gives you a flavour for not only the size of the place and how many people were there, but the success of it as well. And I think that's really where we need to be honing into here. Well done, bravo from my perspective, and I think a lot of other people's as well. Bravo, because it was a really, really well attended and well put together show with a lot of thought had gone into that. And it's just such a shame it had to take a few years extra to get going, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Justin, thoughts?
I think the key metrics on this one, the 45,000 was very strong attendance considering where we are in the world, right? That is down from a peak in 2019 of 81,000 people. Yeah. So it looks like a massive drop-off in that sense. But remember, InfoComm 21 last October had an attendance of 7,000. So this is a massive upward swing, upward trend, and I think I'm expecting very big things from InfoComm 2022, which opens tomorrow, I believe. Yes. No, we've got 3 weeks.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm getting out there as quickly as I can. Well, in that case, let's zip on to topic number 2, because, good for Mike here, good for Mike, proving the ISE 2022 doubters wrong, and good for you. And, amen to that. We proved them wrong. The industry's back after that thing that we've just experienced, and I think it's fair to say that Mike and his team are probably feeling pretty relieved about what happened last week, about the attendance. And there were a few little concerns, Justin, right? There were, little niggles that could be fixed. You try setting up a show with 40-odd thousand people in a brand new town with a brand new venue that was the size of, I don't know, however many 30-odd football pitches. It's incredible. So some things can be improved, and that's fine, but everything can be improved. But by and large, good on you. Well done.
Look, the digital badges was a disaster. That was a horrible idea that didn't work well for anything. It was a horrible idea, horribly executed. That's the worst thing about the show, right? The rest of it, absolutely right. It was a fantastic show. For me, as somebody whose job is to manage an organization's participation in a show like this, there were a lot of moments I was nervous. I said, I make myself notes about these articles. I said, ISE nearly made a lot of big mistakes, right? They were pushing to the last minute to do a show in 21. They canceled it. It was the right thing to do. They were pushing until late to do the 22 show in February. At the last minute, they changed it, moved it to May. In the end, the actual decisions that actually got made were spot on. It was great.
It was great, yeah. And, for those of you that were wondering where the food was, try harder. There's plenty of food there. Best burgers I've ever eaten as well. Best burgers in the world.
We gotta talk about that. You told me that. I had a burger the next day. I was like, if this is the best burger Matt's ever eaten, then we've got to talk. I got to bring him to America or something. But then I saw a different burger restaurant that maybe that's where you were. So
yeah, maybe.
Anyway, we'll straighten that out next February.
We need to, and I'm quite happy to come to America to taste even better burgers. No problem at all. Last piece here, and don't forget, these are all available for you in the resource section below. Check this one out. This is a goodie. This is brilliant. We're just going to pick out a couple of things that really shone for us. JK, you go first.
I liked, and you can even see it in the picture right there, the immersive art experience, right? They had Van Gogh paintings transformed into this, three-dimensional digital form. Many of you have probably seen these kind of art shows. I know they've toured and things. I've never personally seen one. So to get to experience that, it was a great reminder of what AV is really capable of when we're trying our hardest to create great user experience.
Right.
It was awesome.
Well, for me, and all of it's great, but for me, what I really enjoyed was the immersive audio. Now, I know this has happened a few times before in other shows.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
Yeah, but there was around the corner from our booth, there was this like brilliant, and you walk past it, you guys that were there would have seen it, and you just walk past these immersive audio speakers and it's going, psst, psst, hey, you. And it's being really cheeky in your ear. And you can't help but look around, but what's funnier is watching other people's reaction to it, and it takes them back again. But it was adopted by more and more of the booths, and I love it. I'm an audio guy through and through, and I just love that whole immersive audio piece to really support the video. So some great stuff. Check out those links below.